gorgeous people, let's get right into it. Today we are juicing, and I'm still making some of the juices that you all shared in the comments. So today we are creating two juices. The first juice is going to be peach, and then the second juice is going to be grape. So let's go ahead and get to cutting up these peaches and see how it tastes. As you can see, we got 5 peaches here. I'm really hoping this is enough to create something awesome, or like enough juice. If anything, I know it's going to create enough for me to taste it, but let's see how it plays out, y'all. And because these are like soft fruits, I don't have to cut the skin off the peaches. I can just go ahead and leave the skin on. Obviously, you got to cut around the seed. And I don't know if I've seen any gadgets that will help me to not use a knife to cut up peaches, because I've been having some issues. I'm using sharp objects. Like, I seen me cut my finger twice, and I think one of the 2 videos, I can't remember if I did it at the same time or 2 different times, but I have had some issues with sharp objects here and cutting up this fruit. So anything I can do to not have to use the knife would be awesome. Now, cutting up these peaches is kind of making me nervous because they're like kind of perfectly ripe to eat, because I did taste one. That's the struggle of juicing, like not eating the fruit. And like I said, I only purchased 5 because I didn't want to over purchase fruit, and then if I didn't like the juice or something, then I got all this fruit left over. So I did only purchase 5, but I'm kind of nervous if it's going to be enough to create like a whole bottle worth of juice. The other thing is that make me nervous about peaches, because the last time I used them with papayas, and both of them was soft fruit, and they did not juice well in my juicer. It was like they kept getting stuck in the juicer itself, like when it's turning and everything like that. And I'll show y'all here in a second, because I put a few pieces in there just to see if it will have the same experience, and it does. So it gets stuck because it's soft fruit. I don't know. This is definitely a fruit that you should have hard fruit with, at least in this Ninja juicer, because for me, I don't think it juices very well. So we are going to see how much juice we get with this. Yeah, juicing peaches or soft fruit in general with nothing else is just probably not the best thing to do. It's probably not the best thing to do for me anyway, just because I feel like it just doesn't juice very well. But let's go ahead and start juicing the rest of these peaches. Can y'all see, like, the peaches is getting like really mushy in there, and like I said, it makes it really hard to juice. So it's not my favorite, and then it doesn't produce that much juice. So this is probably going to be a messy one and a lot of straining. And I'm looking how this is coming out, and it looks so thick. This looks so thick. Yeah, I'm not a fan of soft fruit and soft fruit only when it comes to juicing. Look at all of this fruit that is like literally, it's not stuck, it's just taking a long time for it to actually like circulate through. And I don't know, y'all. We're gonna hope for the best. We're gonna still hope for the best and see how it turns out. But I feel like I'm going to have to, 1, it's gonna take longer. 2, I'm gonna have to use the hold and reverse. That way it reverses the fruit back out and then gives it a chance to push it back into the, essentially like the straining portion of the machine, to try to juice the rest of it out. So it's probably gonna be a lot of back and forth with this juicing. So as you can see, like, it's not really dripping any, but it still has a lot of fruit in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and hold the reverse button, so that way you all can see what I mean when I say like to pull it back and then push it back forward. So now this is the juicer taking all the fruit that it has in there and trying to wind it back. And for me, this kind of just helps to start that process all over again, to the point you see it kind of even builds up in the funnel a little bit up here. So now we're gonna start it over. We got a little bit more action happening, but still not much. I'm gonna put the rest of this fruit in here, and we're just gonna hope for the best. Okay, y'all, so I finished juicing all the peaches. As you can see, I still have like a lot of, I ain't even gonna say a lot, but it's a decent amount of peaches still stuck in there that I can't get to fall down into the nice lovely cup here. But I will say, let's close this. Put the garbage can under there. That way, if it does drip, it's going right into the garbage can and not on the base. I will say it produced more juice than I thought it would. It's probably at about 18 ounces worth of juice. but it is so much pulp, which is just like the mushiness of the fruit in this cup. So it's probably gonna take me a minute to strain it. I'm really interested to see how much juice actually is left after I finish straining everything. So I'm hoping for the best, but I need to also clean the juicer before I start juicing these grapes. I always try to clean my juicer when I'm changing from one extreme fruit to another, or vegetables for that matter. So in this case, I'm going from peaches to grapes, and since I'm not using the same two ingredients for the next juice, I'm definitely going to clean it out. That way I don't have any peach taste in my grape juice. So then I'm going to strain the juice, bottle it up, put it in the refrigerator, so I can get a little chill, clean off the Ninja setup so we can go ahead and juice the grapes. I am interested to see how these grapes juice, since they're not necessarily extremely soft, but I've never juiced grapes. So I'm interested to see how these end up juicing, and I'm really hoping that they are not as like mushy once I put them in the juicer and end up like these peaches. But this is all the trial and error, and I still appreciate the comments to make these juices. So let me get to cleaning up and reset, and then I'll be back so we can juice the grapes. Y'all, so as you can see, I still haven't cleaned out the Ninja just yet. However, I was straining and it's not looking too good, y'all. Like, it's not looking good at all. I really tried. So this is the juice, and it kind of looked like it's loose in its juice, but y'all, that's damn near baby food. It is so much fruit left in this juice that I tried to strain it and it wasn't moving. Like, it was no real juice coming out of there. I even had to use like a spoon to smash down the fruit into the strainer to see if I can get just the juice. After I did that, it was still extremely thick, and that's why it's in this bowl now, because I took it from the cup to this bowl. But y'all, I can't. I'm not gonna be able to strain this, bottle it, and taste it, because I am so big on texture, and this is baby food at this point. And I'm not gonna be able to drink that. I can't drink it. I tried to strain it. I didn't really get any juice per se out of it. I'm gonna put it to the side, and I'm going to juice the grapes. I'm gonna see what kind of consistency that is, and if maybe I can mix it together with the grape juice and see if it loosens it up some and it can work through this mushy fruit. Then I'll have a peach and grape juice versus just a peach juice. So for the person who gave me the idea for peach juice, I am so sorry that I am not gonna be able to taste it, because my juicer maybe is not like powerful enough to actually juice the peach, because it ain't work. It did not work. So I'm gonna set this to the side, clean this out. We're gonna juice the grapes, see what kind of consistency we get there, and maybe try to mix it together and see if we can come up with something with the peach. But it ain't looking too good, y'all. I'll be back. I am back. Ninja's clean. Grapes are washed off. I'm extremely nervous about these grapes. So we are going to start juicing, y'all, and hope for the best. I'm extremely nervous, but let's get into it. Okay, we are off to a great start. Juicing really well. So these are juicing really well. I have such high hopes now for this juice. Still don't know what it's gonna taste like. But we got action. So this is about 2 pounds of grapes. I did about 2 decent sized bags because I wasn't too sure how well they would do, and I wanted to have enough to be able to put inside of my bottles or whatever. And in my Ninja guide, or like the instruction manual and everything like that, it does say that about every pound worth of fruit and vegetables that you have, it should create about 8 ounces worth of juice. So I should be good with 2 pounds worth of grapes, but we're gonna see. It's doing great. I'm still nervous to drink it. But This turned out better than that peach juice, I'll tell you that. All right, so we finished juicing the grapes. We probably got about 23 ounces worth of juice. And it doesn't look like it has that much pulp in there. So we should be good. But it smells kind of weird, y'all. I don't know. I'm nervous to drink this. Let's strain this and I'll be back. So instead of putting it into a bottle, I just put it in a glass because if it's decent or good, then I'm going to try to do something with the peaches, and I didn't want to bottle it up and then have to unbottle it. So let's give this a shot, y'all. I don't like that. I don't know. So I had the grapes that are seedless, and for some reason I'm feeling like I'm tasting or smelling some kind of maybe chemical. I don't know. I don't want to say it's a chemical smell, and it's not, but it's a weird smell and I'm tasting it. But like, I don't think I like it. I'm not really liking it. Today's juices were not a success. But I learned a few things. One, I will not blend or I will not juice just strictly peaches because it needs something else so it doesn't get caught in the ninja. Two, I need like multiple ingredients for a juice because these individuals ain't hit it. They ain't hit the mark today, y'all. I did try. I really did try. I even tried to sip on some of the peach juice, but it was just so mushy that like soon as it hit my tongue, it was a wrap. So unfortunately, the grape and the peach would not be items that I will purchase and make again as individual drinks. Could I probably mix them with some other ingredients? For sure. However, I did have fun trying some new things. This is always a trial and error situation. So if you do have any juice ideas for me, definitely still drop them in the comments below. I would try to get them made and we'll have some fun with this. So as always, gorgeous people, go out there, create memories that will last a lifetime.